This is just to quickly point out an observation based on what I saw today and use that to educate some of us who really don't pay attention to our Peugeot vehicles. This Peugeot vehicle, Peugeot 407, a mechanic was working on, and the owner brought it for something. I think it was for automatic gearbox repair, but the engine was also making noise. And after the automatic gearbox repair, the mechanic was like, is there even oil in this engine? So pulled out the dipstick, nothing, was just as in not even a stain of oil. Nothing, didn't pick anything. Tried it several times, nothing. Drained the oil, what came out was not even up to a liter, it was like half a liter from the oil pan. So to tell you, the engine has been running without oil. I mean, you could imagine a whole car of 407 that you know that there are all kinds of whistles and jingles. I mean, if your oil level goes, engine oil level goes low, I mean, you'll be getting all kinds of warning on the instrument panel and multifunction display or the navigation display. But I think what happened was the owner is not the type that physically check the oil dipstick to see the oil level once in a while. So, and because I think that LCD on the instrument panel has faded, so it's not showing anything. The multifunction display as well, that's that smaller one, so two has not faded as well, not showing anything. So of course it will be beeping, but then you won't see anything. So the owner assumed not everything is all right. So it's going to cost him that engine. So my point is, stop relying so much on the electronics. Number one. Even if when they are working, the display, the instrument panel, they are working, still don't also rely on it so much. There's a physical dipstick on the engine for you to once in a while pull out and check. You can be doing it once in every 2 days. If your engine is healthy, you can do it once in a while. Once in a week is okay. If your engine is no longer healthy, that's you realize it short oil every 50 kilometers or less or a little bit more. You have to top up to a liter or half a liter. Then, of course, you have to be doing that often, depending on the consumption of the oil. So always check this thing, pay attention to that. Likewise, I'm not saying if your instrument panel is warning you your oil is too low, you shouldn't, find out if truly that is the case. But don't rely that the sensor is accurate or must be accurate. I've seen a vehicle, Peugeot vehicle, that we drained the oil completely. In fact, I did the draining myself. It's not my vehicle, someone else's vehicle. Drained the oil completely. In fact, we removed the oil pan to be to be more specific. We removed the entire oil pan or oil sump, and we needed to switch on ignition to do something, without cranking the engine. And yet the instrument panel was showing me oil level. Okay, I mean, it was very funny. I mean, no oil pan, nothing left on the engine yet. The instrument panel, switch on ignition, it showed oil level. Okay. Try the second time. I mean, several times it kept showing me oil. Okay, I was like, what the hell, man? So that's the thing. Don't always rely on that this thing. However, even when they are working, pay attention to that. Now, I can understand some people might prefer to use the electronic gauges to know this and that. If you use a vehicle like 407 and the rest, and your display, the LCD on the instrument panel or your malfunction display is bad, it's not showing anything, try as much as possible to get one of them working, even if you have to replace one of these two, so that you'll be seeing some of these different. Because I know most information that or warning the vehicle will show you, beep to warn you, will show most time on both of these LCD. So if it doesn't show on the instrument panel, You see, in fact, it shows, I think generally they show on both. So I think even if one is not working, you'll be able to tell from the other. The only difference is the one of the LCD, that's the instrument panel, might only show you just the sign, but not the definition. While that of the instrument panel, no, the multifunction display or navigation screen will now read out the entire the definition or description of the fault or the warning with the beep sound. So make sure one of them is working, and especially engine, always once in a while check your oil dipstick. I'm not saying even if you've done that almost for the past 3 4 months and it still remains intact, you could reduce it maybe once in 2 weeks. Or, just don't rely so much on electronics. And even when the electronics is there, don't take it for granted that you don't need to check. And even if when they are, you want to see them but they are not showing, fix it. Fix both of the display or the screen, or at least one of them, so that you see what's going on. Otherwise, you might end up losing your engine for just one minor issue, or the vehicle was warning you to fix or deal with, but you weren't paying attention, and they cost you so much at the end. Okay, so that's all.